Well, welcome to the museum. It is free,
Yeah, thank you.
as is the special exhibition, Gold Mummies of Egypt, but that's the only one that you need to
okay.
book for, and you
Yeah,
can do that for free with that QR code on your phone.
Sounds good.
Brilliant.
Do you have anything of particular interest?
Yeah, everything. We love
Everything.
We love museums.
Super.
So
Well,
tell
we've
us about
kind
the
of got a
place.
bit of everything, yeah.
Okay.
In short, we've got human history on this side. Over the bridge, we've got animals and fossils.
Yeah.
That's kind of the two main areas. But have a wander around at
Yeah.
your own pace.
Sounds good. And when did this open up, this museum?
Well, the refurbished museum we opened up in February this year,
Wow.
but we've been open since 1880 something.
Yeah, 1888.
1888.
Love it.
Very good.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Okay.
Cheers, bye. I've done it.
Let's move along to normal way, please.
tongue's on you.
There's a few things. Yeah, should we go see if there is a frog?
Oh, my God, not there as well.
And another case, I think.
That was me. No, thanks for coming back.
Almost looks like the picture, doesn't it?
It does.
One at the back
It
there.
does, yeah.
That's fascinating. These are the poison ones. Vicious poison ones.
Don't jump.
But you know it's a little cold. Yeah, exactly. And even if
It will be, I think also because
As good as one in London, the British Museum, but this is slightly different.
Okay,
Well, this
so
is, yes, I mean, it's a different period.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
this
that
is
explains it.
about 2,000 years ago, roughly speaking, while the British Museum tends to be about 3,500 years ago, as is the gallery upstairs.
Really, that's older.
Yeah, that's older, yes. This is the Greco-Roman, which started 332, Alexander the Great, to the Christian era, about the 5th century AD.
That explains how sophisticated the face paintings looked on some of the mummies.
Well, you've got the Hellenistic style coming in. Sculpture, paintings had learned perspective, shadowing, you know, and all of those things. While Egyptians were very stylistic in their art, very stiff, very formal. But of course, it was part of the hieroglyphs, which was a form of writing as opposed to a form of art.
What I found fascinating is how the language from hieroglyphs evolves into some of the later languages in the region, and how that sort of evolves into Hebrew and Arabic, respectively.
Well, I think those were running alongside in parallel.
Were they?
Yes, very much so.
So they weren't
The
derived from...
hieroglyphics were the pictorial, but there was a demonic language, which was the written language also.
Did you say demonic?
Demonic,
All right.
yes, which isn't as elaborate as the hieroglyphs, much smaller in detail. But all two were used during the Egyptian era, and only the upper echelons of society, of course, could read and write, not the populace. During the Greco-Roman times, of course, they used Greek. In fact, when the stone was found with the 3 scripts on it and the Rosetta Stone with hieroglyphs, demonic and Greek, Champollion, the Frenchman, was able to find the code.
Yeah, and decipher it.
Because in the Greek he could see one word being repeated 5 times, and also that hieroglyph and that demonic sign was there, and he realised that it was all the same words but in 3 different scripts.
So they had a script specifically for what? Their belief in the demon realm? The realm of the demons? Is that what you
No.
mean by demonic script?
No.
Oh, I've got it completely wrong. haven't I?
Yeah, no. The script was just a name given. There was nothing to do. They believed in a great deal of magic in the ancient religion of Egypt. believing that anything that they thought of would happen, and especially children were brought up to believe that magic was part of the thing. But of course, to the ancient Egyptians, it was the afterlife that was important, not their everyday life, because that was very short.
Amazing.
Afterlife was for eternity, so they believed.
So Egyptians in general, were they very superstitious in nature? Or
Yes,
They were.
very much so, yes.
Amazing. Yeah, that's fascinating.
Yes.
Mummification, ancient Egypt. The ancient Egyptians believed in several rituals in order to reach the afterlife, into the next world, and achieve immortality. Death was seen as a temporary state, and a dead person's spirit needed a body. So to preserve it, a process of mummification was used. This process and quality of the mummification varied depending on the person's status and wealth. The highest ranks in society got the best method of preservation after they died. Firstly, the body was washed in water and salt. The brain was then removed and discarded, using a hook through the nostrils. The body was then slit open and the organs were removed, except for the heart, which the ancient Egyptians believed would guide the person into the afterlife. The liver, lungs, intestines, and stomach were kept and placed in 4 canopic jars, one for each organ. These jars each featured a lid sculpted as one of the sons of Horus: Hapi, who protected the lungs; Duamutef, the stomach; Imseti, the liver; and Kebesenef, the intestines. The body was then filled with myrrh, cassia, and other spices, then sewn up together and packed with a special salt called natron for up to 70 days, which prevented the flesh from rotting. After this process, the body was shriveled and dehydrated, so the embalmers would stuff the empty body with sawdust and linen to bring it back to its original shape, oil the skin to soften it, and add false eyes and a wig to make the corpse more lifelike. A resin was used to cover the body to prevent mold, and then the whole corpse was wrapped in layers of linen bandages. A face mask was made to look like the person, then was placed on the head of the corpse, and the body was placed into a wooden case, or if the person were rich, a stone sarcophagus. Mummies would be buried with items they might have needed for the afterlife, including jewelry, clothes, furniture, even pet cats and dogs who were mummified as well to keep them company. The less expensive method for the middle classes, or those who wish to avoid the expense, involved the corpse being injected with oil taken from cedar trees, liquefying the internal organs. It was then packed with natron for up to 70 days and given back to the family. The Egyptian embalmers were so skilled that even today, people that were mummified thousands of years ago still have some recognizable features. Subscribe for more history videos, and don't forget to click the notification bell to find out when a new episode is out.